this. To save some money, some administrators have suggested that kids come in two types, the medically fragile and the rest. And that is simply not how human beings work. We can be hardy and healthy one minute and medically fragile the next. A new diabetic condition, a spiking fever, a rash that turns out to be a signal of a clotting disorder. Sometimes this information comes to light when a child is in school. And a society that cares for its children will provide the professional to step in when an assessment is needed. And that professional is a certified school nurse.
Amen.
On reflection, I realize how little most people really know about what we as nurses do to support learning. That is, most people think of the school nurse as the person who sends their child home if she gets sick in school. Here's another vitally important role that we play. We keep students in school when they are old enough to be in school. Mayor Nutter, I know you're out of town right now. I hope you hear about this meeting. Do you really want to raise the graduation rate? With no school nurse in our high schools, our kids will be walking out on our streets all day long with real and pseudo ailments, with or without an adult by their side. And it's alarming thoughts like this that brings me here today in below freezing weather to talk about this travesty. So pay for the person who has the proper credentials to make the judgment call. Invest in our children's future. Invest in school nurses. To everyone here today, we have our work cut out for us. As our schools are being handed over to charters and our ideals of public education are being threatened all around us, we need to fight for the right of all our children to be educated in a healthy, safe, caring environment. So let's advocate passionately and commit ourselves to getting the word out to our governor, our new SRC members, our mayor, and our fellow citizens about what we do and why what we do is actually a bargain. When you consider the contribution that we make every day in our schools in Philadelphia. Wait till they get a lawsuit. Next week when we meet, I hope Michael Nutter is back in town. So my topic next week is to tell him about the money we save and the bargain that we are, because I have a whole list and I'm ready for him. I hope there's a better showing. I hope it's 70 degrees and sunny. I hope we have a lot more signs. But I feel that this is a committed crowd, and I feel like this is just in the beginning. And maybe it'll take 52 Wednesdays in a row. And maybe we will spill out onto Broad Street. From Cheltenham Avenue to the Navy Yard. That's what I have in my dream. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. Maybe some other people, I think, too.
The class. And we really didn't know how to assess what was wrong with her. So she went to the office, and then her mother left work, and she went home. So, this is my question to all of us. Am I my brother's keeper? When I was a kid, those words drove me crazy. My mom pulled them out whenever we were looking for a way to distance ourselves from a sibling who needed our help or was really getting on our nerves. Those of us who are standing here today have answered that question with a yes. We're we're here now because we see how desperately important it is to spread the word locally and across the state that we all must be our brother's keeper. I think there are very few people across the state who truly don't care about children. Most people out there would be ashamed to see how harshly we sometimes treat kids. But the fact is, we frequently do treat children very harshly. Every day, kids come to school sick. They come unable to pay attention because they are not well. They come struggling to breathe or hungry. They have seizures. They have burns and sprains and broken bones. They have head lice and pink eye and measles and mumps. They can't see the board. Tooth decay has them racked with pain. Kids can't solve these problems on their own. They need us. When we cut services as basic as school nurses, we send a clear message. The message is that the kid doesn't count.
That's right.
We can do much better. Governor Corbett can do much better.
Absolutely.
Our state representatives can do much better.
Yes, they can.
Figuring out that a sick kid can't learn isn't rocket science.
Right.
It's easy not to see the kids who are hurting if we look at them simply as numbers on the page. And unfortunately for kids, they don't vote. So who speaks for them? Am I my brother's keeper? Are you your brother's keeper? Is Mayor Nutter his brother's keeper? Is Tom Corbett? Is Dwight Evans his brother's keeper? Is Shirley Kitchen her brother's keeper? How about Michael Stack? Or John Rafferty, a Chester County Republican? Is he his brother's keeper? Does that include my brothers? How about Richard Alloway, a Republican from Gettysburg? Is he my brother's keeper? All of these people need to stop and listen. They live pretty good lives on the public dime. They need to make sure that the children in our communities suffer as little as possible. They must work to bring back school nurses. Thank you.
Okay, here we go. My name is Michael Johnson.
Hey, Michael.
And as I was just, y'all just found out, I am the new president of Roxborough Homeschool Association. And what I understand is what's going on is not right. And I'm going to tell y'all have our undivided support through all this, because the reason why I became a president is for the kids.
Amen. Thank you so much.
Okay, sorry. I'm a retired department head, PFT member, and I would like to say that everything that the nurses have said here is true. Our children are in desperate need of services, and instead of providing the services our children need, they're cutting back, and they're cutting back on school nurses. And where will those children go? What will happen when they need to go to the nurse? Where will they be? It disrupts the whole school setup. Nurses are absolutely required, and it is just an outrage that this is going on. I'm also would like to urge you to come out on the 16th to this rally at 5 o'clock at District Council 33. I think that all of us have to say that we have to reorganize our priorities in this country, and that it isn't that we want to take work time away from other professionals. It's that money is being spent in other areas. If we end the wars, bring all those $4 home, we could provide the services for our children that our children really need. Thank you.